Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us today. Apologies for the issue on the share. We had issue with the mic reported from a few users. So we are actually fixing this, and I will be with you in 2 3 minutes. So today actually marks really special call for all of us. After a few months of putting a huge plan, and revolution of mining grid, mining race wallet, and revolution on opening the protocol, to have more wider use cases across, mining race, across non-custodial wallet, across many other benefits. So today actually marks a pre-launch date. During this pre-launch date, we are going to show you a very exciting features. I'm waiting just 2 3 minutes. Once we have the full session open, then I will be starting this meeting. So what's happening now? Today actually is celebrating. We are celebrating a third anniversary of Mining Race. This is 3 years since we launched our application, the non-custodial wallet, and through the 3 years journey, we have accomplished a lot of things together. So in this occasion, we are actually going to launch multiple features. We are going to announce multiple partners and much, much more, will come in the coming days. So I think we are ready to share. Okay. I can share sound. Okay. Okay, great. So, just to let you know, we enabled the caption. So if you wish to listen if you want to see the caption in other language, you can, click on the caption, then select the language you wish to see the translation. Okay. So we start with the next evolution. So mining Grace wallet, we started, definitely building the application, and during the past 3 years, here is the accomplishment we have done. 120,000 wallet downloads, half of them subscribe to mining Grace, but this is the total download we already had, and in the recent week, also we added a couple of hundred downloads. But also, if you look at the volume of transaction we did, we already transacted around 1.4 billion of crypto transacted Bitcoin, USDT, USDC, and many other assets through our wallet without a single failure. So if you look at the quantity of transaction, we have 2.5 million transaction. That's the quantity of transactions. This is just the beginning. So what we see, we started with 120,000, but that's today. Our vision for tomorrow to be one of the best non-custodial wallet in the world, which give you access to many other services as well. So what is the opportunity? If you look at this figure, 10% only from world population using non-custodial wallets. The remaining, if you look at 90%, they never installed a wallet in their life. Either they don't know, or they haven't been told, how to do it, or they don't know the advantages of holding their own wallets. If you look at the majority, still they are new, and we are expecting a new wave of adoption. And if we want to create a solution to bring these people and increase the adoption, then we need to solve the challenges. So we are now working in new standard for self-custody. It's not a feature, it's not update, it's a new ecosystem where we want to make really the wallet simple enough for first time use. So if you use the transactions 10 times, if you use multiple wallets, that's great. But if this is first time, any new user will use the transaction, we want to give him the confidence. Then we started the journey being safe through trusted interactions, but we are going to improve the safety and security to be one amongst the safest and the most secure wallets in the world. Then definitely we are making it more useful than with standard non-custodial wallets, which we have. So we say we want to have one wallet, but unlimited possibilities unlocked through MiningRace wallet. And hence, I will give you this quick update about.
From mining to more, the journey has just begun. More than 8 billion people still haven't entered the world of digital wallets because complexity slows adoption. So we built a wallet designed to make digital assets simple, safe, and useful. Introducing the RM Loyalty Protocol. Unlock privileges, exclusive access, and ongoing savings. As our ecosystem grows, your opportunities grow with it. MiningRace Wallet. One wallet, unlimited growth.
So as you've seen here in the video, we are introducing the RM Loyalty Protocol. This is for MiningRace wallet users. I will take you through what is the advantages, privileges, and exclusivity and savings we are introducing through Loyalty Protocol. So Loyalty Protocol, think about it as program associated for MiningRace wallet. What gives you, if you participate in this Loyalty Protocol, it gives you new features unlocked in the wallet, exclusivity for global partner ecosystem, and it gives you also savings, for our ongoing partner ecosystem on the existing one and on the future one. So I will take you simply through one by one. So how you can access these features, which we will explain, by holding what we call loyalty passes. Loyalty passes, they are coming in 3 tiers, start with Racer Pass, then Champion, then Legend. It's simple. You can choose the pass you want. And these passes are implemented on blockchain. I will explain you in later slides, how the representation works in fully decentralized way in MiningRace wallet. So let's start with privileges. So now we are introducing three unique features for non-custodial wallets, which we believe we are the first to introduce them, globally, which is safe send, smart invoice, trusted contacts. So we'll talk about which privileges you are getting part of loyalty program as first point. Let's start. So safe send, it is solving the most common challenge for new crypto user or existing ones. Most of us, when we send crypto, we do test. We try to put copy paste of addresses, and we end up sometimes sending to wrong address. It's unlike the traditional banking system. If you add beneficiary wrong and the money goes somewhere else, it could be recovered because no one control your funds in crypto, so you are in control. Means if you are in control, you have to make sure that you are sending to correct address because no one in the world can reverse a transaction unless it is in centralized exchange and before the other party send it somewhere else. Simple how it works. You can enter the recipient email address. He's using MiningRace wallet. If he's not using MiningRace wallet, he will receive email that this feature is exclusive for MiningRace. Download the wallet so I can send crypto in safe way to you. The other user receive notification in the wallet that, let's say, user A is sending to user B this amount of crypto. Do you accept that? So once he confirm from the wallet he entered, then you get automatically pay, which is safe send in your wallet, without entering copy-paste mistake addresses or first test of smaller amounts. So this gives more confidence for people to try the wallet and make their first transaction of crypto in MiningRace wallet in safe way. So the second one is trusted contact. This is really unique feature that when you add addresses to your address book, and you want to add a new person you want to send crypto to. So what you do, you add the contacts first, then you save the address, then you initiate transaction. But what if while you are saving the address, you make a mistake? Then you're actually having in your address book a saved contact with wrong address. So we follow the same structure. You can save an address book contacts, but you can say trust this contact. Then he received notification the other side, like please confirm that you are the owner of the wallet with this right name. So if they confirm, then it marks in Mining Race wallet as trusted contact. Then every time you want to send transaction to this contact, he will also be trusted contacts, and also you can use safe send. Here we narrow the margin of mistakes of lost transactions, to almost very low, almost maybe 0 or 1%, because we are avoiding human errors and trying to make non-custodial wallet works more and more in a trusted way. So the third one, which is also bigger than the previous two features, it's creating smart invoices on blockchain. So now what we do, we just transact between us, even let's say a person A lend to the second person, person P, amount of crypto. Let's say $10,000, and he say, okay, I want 10 installment in each installment to pay me back $1,000. So what you will have in your wallets today, you will have only transaction 10,000 out, 1,000 in, 1,000 in. No one tracing what is the meaning of this transaction. You forget to whom you send this exact transaction. So we are adding more info on meaning, so you can trace it as individual or as a business. So you can create an invoice and assign it to a person. In the example I mentioned, you can create an invoice for 10,000. I'm lending to the second person, and this is the amount. So what happened when he accept the invoice? When he do the first payment, he just do it inside the same invoice number. So when you go to your transaction center, you will see the invoices and settlement happening on both sides. So what we did, we actually did the app update. I think everyone know opening Mining Race app, you need to update, to see. So this releases today. We marked the pre-launch date for this feature, and public launch of the loyalty program will be on September. But from now until September, we are starting releasing one by one. So safe send, when you go to the wallet, you have two traditional ways, send and receive. Now you have safe send enabled later, not now, it's not enabled now, but it's under development and will be released before public launch date. So that's a major thing, works on most on all supported chains and all supported assets inside these chains. And the address book, this is how it looks today in the app. You have the standard contact and you have trusted contact. So you can move contacts from standard way, which you have it today, in few weeks, and have them trusted contacts. Once you have them trusted contacts, then you have even the confirmation that this person confirmed that this is his address, which is a big thing, big step towards, having a trusted transfers only for people in our trusted address book. And on the home page, you see now Smart Invoice, which is also coming soon. Smart Invoice, where it allows you to create, send, settle invoices directly for your wallet. These three features are only enabled for passes holders. Means if you participate in loyalty program, you get these privileges. They are not exclusive three features, but we don't want to put future roadmaps today. But what we are going to do every time, every month, we are checking which is the most useful feature for people, which is missed, and we want to keep adding these features as we grow. So we spoke about privileges we have. Then let's talk about global partner access. You can access and purchase related parties, related solution services from third parties. Currently we have MiningGrid and Mining Race Wallet. There we're integrating a new ecosystem, banks for buying crypto. Then we have, so far on cold wallets, you can buy Mining Race Wallet from Tangem. Then we are adding future partners as well. So when you have your Reality Pass, you get access to the partner network. And this is how it looks today already in the app. You'll see we are listing, what you can access and what you can purchase using, if you have a Loyalty Pass. If you don't have a Loyalty Pass, you will see less partners. So not everyone sees all the partners same. Depends on the Loyalty Pass. Then you can access to the more privileges on ecosystem. So let's say Legend Pass give you access to all partners. Champion give you access to selected partners, and Racer also the same. So this is For limited edition, we actually through Mining Race Wallet, you can get a discount code, and this is through exclusive access to Tangem Wallet. You can order Mining Race uh, uh, cards, which is the cold wallet, in partnership with Tangem. So let's get to the saving part. So this is the third advantage, as I'll keep repeating. Privileges, we spoke about three features, then exclusive access to partner ecosystem. It's not only mining grid access, it's access to a global partner ecosystem. Then we are talking about saving. What saving means, like if you are having this loyalty passes, then you can get certain saving once you go on access these products. Start with loyalty passes racer 1% on loyalty passes self mining race loyalty passes, then 5% for champion and legend 10%. Then this same saving you can do on mining grid 1%, 5%, 10% only on spot and mining cards applicable on mining grid, as you can see the note. Then definitely when you order mining race edition from Tangem, you get 5% and 10%, 15%. And if you go to the merchandise as well, you get additional discount on these savings. So in this call today, I'm going really to highlight for you what the discount as start on mining grid means. We are familiar with mining res spot, and we are familiar with mining cards. So if we look at the simulation, how it looks like, the legend pass as start costs $2,000. If you see how much each tier save in year one based on the current market price of cards and earning, which is happening today, then we can see that the platinum, by investing $2,000, he can get 2,300. So the platinum user, they are returning their investment in almost same year, or less. Like in 11 months, you already have the value paid back, but the passes, they are lifetime. So the passes, you cannot consume the pass. Once you have the pass, it's in decentralized way unlocks the discount for all the application and partners integrated with mining race. Let's talk about Prime as second example. If you put $2,000 to get the Legend Pass, you are saving almost double in year one. In 6 months, you get the return of investment. Then as you grow with the tier, as you can see here, the saving grows. So now also, if you go to the setting, you can go to the loyalty pass page. In this page, you can see, how many RMs you hold. I will explain you RMs next slide. Also, this is really, really interesting. You can see how much you save so far, because every time you process spot extend or spot upgrade or new spot purchase, or every time you buy cards, or the system runs auto renew for you, or card optimization also works for you. You're optimizing the accounts or renewing or adding new cards always at 10% discount. What this means? This means faster spot growth. Just to make it clear, with the same amount of payment you are doing, you are accessing more hash rate on mining grid from this loyalty pass. So you will see with the time the total amount you saved on this pass as long as you hold the RMs on this wallet. So on the same page, you will see 3 tabs. You can click them. You will see privileges. I explain you on the slides. If you want to see it in the wallet, it's available. Exclusivity, you can see it inside the wallet, and you can see also the savings and percentages based on the pass. And this is live, will be always updated whenever we have new access, new partner, or new discount or new saving. Always you will see it inside the application. The ID of your pass will be your spot ID plus the pass number, the ID number that's unique for a future partner and ecosystem. This pass ID is really important as well. If you want to use it on third party, you can put your loyalty pass ID and unlock that benefit directly with our partner network. So let's go back to the passes. I explained the loyalty passes, what it gives you, the 3 things. Now I think we repeated twice, but how this implemented? It's very simple. So we created Race Miles. Race Miles is the blockchain unit which unlock in decentralized way the pass you are getting. So when you go buy a pass of Legend Pass, which is 20 race miles. So actually, you are getting 20 race mile transferred to your wallet. So you have the 20 race miles in your wallet, then the 20 race miles unlocks automatically the Legend Pass. If you have 10 race miles, then you are champion. If you have one race mile, 1 to 9, you are racer. So what is this protocol structure? Protocol structure is not, as I told you, the passes, they are lifetime. Once you hold the pass, you keep holding the pass, you keep unlocking all the benefits. But also, it's not unlimited, it's limited. What limited means, maximum 1 million RMs, will ever be issued. What this means, if everyone goes to Legend Pass, it's 50,000, but reality, not everyone will get a Legend Pass. But we can say, if you say everyone goes to Legend Pass, is maximum 50,000 passes. If it's mixed across Legend and Racer and Champion, then it could be 70 or 80 or 100K based on the distribution across these tiers. So what is the prices and access of this passes? So if you add one RM, which is Racer Pass, is $100. Then 10 RMs, which is $100 by 10 is 1,000. Then Legend is 20 RMs is $2,000. So you can add directly a Legend Pass, for $2,000 and start unlocking what I showed you, because I showed you the saving for Platinum is almost more than what you contribute. So you get in 10 months or 11 months saving more than what you contributed today. So, and for the other tiers, maybe in 6 months, you already have the saving, which is equal to initial pass access. So the releases goes on to 4 phases. So now we started. We are in pre-launch. We are in the first, what we call allocation. So what this means, it means that Legend Pass starts at 2,000, then 4,000, then 6,000, then 8,000. If you ask me, how we price the Legend Pass, I will tell you. The Legend Pass, if I go to this slide, the Legend Pass save on Prime almost 4,000 per year. So it saves $16,000 for 4 years. On Platinum, it saves $8,000 or $9,000 in 4 years. So the real value of the Legend Pass without discount on the last allocation is $8,000. So what's happening today? We are actually rewarding the existing community and rewarding the early adopters. So we are saying the first allocation of Legend Pass limited to $2,000 now. Then it grows next to 4,000, then to 6,000, to 8,000. Can I buy it at 8,000? Yes, definitely, because at 8,000, if you are growing with your spot from Platinum to Prime Plus to Diamond, you could still save the $8,000 in less than 12 months. So let's simulate what I'm telling you, just to make it simpler and clear. If we talk about allocation simulation and we take the Legend Pass. So what is the scenario? So today in our system, we have 20,000, 26,000 spots, Platinum and higher, okay? So this could be 10,000 Platinum, then 6,000 Prime Plus, and Diamond Plus. So this 26,000, let's say they want to start doing the saving and get the return of their pass contribution in less than a year. What happened? 10,000 out of 26,000, they can secure it at first allocation. So the remaining 16,000, out of them, 10,000 only can secure it at $4,000, and the remaining 6,000 can secure it at $6,000 per pass. Means it's exclusive as first allocation only can serve maximum up to 33% from Platinum Plus tiers. They can actually access the first allocation, and we call them the early adopters of this RM protocol. That's why they access it at 2. Then at 4, still it's 50% from real value. 6 still is discounted, but if you see the change of price is huge, drop from 8,000 to 2,000 for first allocation, only for 10,000 out of 26,000 spot premium Platinum Plus. But don't take this contribution. It's not exclusive, it's for all tiers. So if you don't look as Platinum Plus and you want to say, okay, Premium Plus spots, because Premium Spot, if they have Smart Spot on and card optimization, they are on growth. and they want to accelerate their spot speed. So once you put any pass, you are increasing the growth of that speed because same amount of investment you are putting, you're accessing 10% more power with the same amount of investment, either auto renew or cloud optimization or new purchase. So if we take the premium also part of this equation, we are talking about out of 10 people from premium plus license, only two can secure a pass at 2,000. Other two will secure at 4,000, then two at 6,000, two at 8,000. What the last two out of 10 premium plus spot will do will never have access to this legend or pass. They can maybe have a racer pass or champion pass. So what we are saying, the utility is already earned. Think about it. This program is really important. In third anniversary of the company, after we already built the utility and we mine 3,000 Bitcoin and we transact the 1.4 billion, there we are introducing loyalty program for the wallet for many advantages, not only is it saving is a major one for existing community in pre-launch, but the features we are introducing on safe send, address book, trusted contacts, then smart invoice, then access to partner ecosystem, which you will keep saying how it grows, week over week. So what is the update today? No, we are doing pre-launch. Today, we open the access for loyalty passes for all the community without exception, but only existing one. So no one can enter to loyalty program if he doesn't have a spot. You should have a spot, then you can unlock the loyalty program. Then on September, we are doing the public launch. So in public launch, people can use the wallet and add the loyalty passes to the wallet. Then they can select if they want to start mining or they want to start accessing a partner network, or they want to expand with the loyalty passes and hold it and unlock only the wallet feature without really participating on any other let's say, mining activity. So spot owners and mining grid is a major partner. We launched this because they create the today utility. It's already there. Utility, as I told you, it's granted, and we're giving this for our community, to lower the contribution required to accumulate more hash power before the next bull run. But the access will open in September, for people who want only to be a wallet users with loyalty passes that aligns with our vision, to grow from 100,000, 120,000 to 1 million and to 10 million user of mining risk wallet. So during this pre-sales phase, saving activation already happened now. If you check your wallets after this call, you can see that saving applied in all partner network and partner list. Then activation, of partners and access and discount, this is already done. Then we start activating the features and privileges, which I spoke to you gradually. So that's actually what we call it, loyalty program. Loyalty program for mining race wallet, for people who really expanded this community, for people who access the mining, for people who use the wallet as non-custodial wallet. So we are actually going to reward the loyalty by giving them the chance to access the passes and accelerate their growth and Bitcoin earnings. So this is in summary, so I try to cover most of the parts. I'm just saying that this is beginning of the journey, to evolve to one of the biggest non-custodial wallets, give access to more partner network, make the wallet more usable, more simple, and more safe for all our users by unlocking the privileges I spoke about, being exclusive to have access to this promotion, and unlocking the saving across all the merchants. We will keep posting you on updates on our Telegram, and we will going to send you also the updates once it comes. Until then, I hope that everything works well, everything is clear for everyone. I would like personally to thank everyone participating in this journey on the third anniversary of Mining Grace Wallet. That's really a lot of work have been done by everyone here, by the community, and we are trying to make the technology faster and more reliable, without any technical issues or without any issues. Our team doing their best to make everything accessible. And we are saying always rewarding the reality of mining grace is just the beginning, and we are going to show and integrate a lot of other use cases in future. Thank you, and that's the end of today's session. I would like to thank you again for your time, and until next call, be safe and we speak. Thank you.